Hi, I'm Timothy Alexander White, your host and spokesperson for Festival at Sea 2018. We're here tonight with Avant, and my co-host standing next to me is Carwana Dyson out of San Francisco, California. How you doing tonight?
Hey, I'm doing good. Welcome to the show. We're so excited that you're here with us today.
Thank you. Thank you.
First time cruising with Festival at Sea.
Yes,
we are glad to have you. How are you liking the cruise so far?
I think it's a beautiful cruise. You know, I've done a lot of different cruises, but this one is special. I like the vibe, the ambiance. They had me come through the floor, so it's pretty nice.
You came through the floor. All right. All right. That's what you get here. Yeah. So tell us how it all started for you.
You know, I started off in like really 2000. No, it's like 95. I had a hit single in Chicago. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay.
It's a long story, but I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I flew to Chicago, got really good with the radio station there. Had a great hit record called "I Want to Know," but it wasn't a big enough hit. So what I did was I transitioned into Separated. Separated in 2000, took off like crazy. Wildfire. Was with Magic Johnson at the time. Magic Johnson was really schooling me on everything, on how to, you know, be a great entertainer and, you know, a great person, you know. So it happened for me, and I'm blessed to be here today. 18 years deep in the game.
Yeah, man.
Hey, it's been a blessing for real.
It takes a special kind of person and talent, and to be very well liked to be in it that long.
Yeah, well, you definitely have come a long way in the music game, and I still think for me that you are one of the biggest slept on artists.
Wow.
What do you feel about that? Like,
well, you know, sometimes I do address the crowd with, you know, they haven't gave me anything. You know what I mean? And I know I've been, you know, the reason for some of these people to have kids. Yeah. Some of these people to stay in their relationships. Some of these people to get out of their relationship.
Right.
So you know what? I feel like I had a little bit to do with this music industry.
My first love.
My first love.
When he says haven't gave him anything, he's speaking about Grammy Awards.
They haven't gave me
BET, those kinds of things. That's what he meant. But
I'm black and they ain't gave me a BET award.
Well, you definitely deserve it.
But it's a blessing, you know, just to be in the game. And I tell my crowd that you are my award. I get to, you know, experience this every day with you. That's special to me. And I have a 15-year-old son and a 5-year-old daughter. So I'm teaching them how to be disciplined even in any type of circumstance that you're in. Understand it. My father taught me that, yo, life don't owe you anything. You got to go out there and get it.
You got to work hard for it, definitely. So then, over the years, there's been like a lot of greats. You know, Michael Jackson was the greatest of this, and James Brown was the greatest of soul. So, what do you want your legacy to be? Your footprint? What do you want to leave the world, the music industry with?
They call me the voice of ghetto soul.
Okay.
You know, that's
receiving the award for the voice of ghetto soul.
You could coin that. You should coin that.
I'll take it. You know what I mean? You gave me the first award. Thank you so much. But the truth of the matter is, you know, I just wanted to give them what life is. You know, we live our lives, and people don't understand that. You know, when I'm a writer, I'm a true writer. I write everything that I do, basically, except for My First Love. You know. That was awesome. Though. You know, I try to give people what they're experiencing in life. You know, I might go to a coffee shop and, you know, at Starbucks or something, and listen in, you know what I'm saying, do a little ear hustle, and then I say, and they're going through that, let me try to write, you know, so I challenge myself in that way. So, you know, that's what my whole vibe is give people what they're going through right now, and hopefully it's therapeutic to them.
So if you weren't a singer or performer, what would you be doing?
I'll tell you what I was doing before I was a singer and performer. So my first job was a job called No Problem Packing. I was in a factory.
Moving business.
No, I was in a factory. So it was definitely a damn problem. You know what I mean? So, and then my next job I had was Peterson's Nut Factory. So I was packing peanuts. So 2 of my jobs was garbage. So that's what made me know that I need to be in the industry, at least take a chance on myself. If I take a chance on myself, I can always come back to this. So that was my main focus, and here I am today.
And speaking of the music industry, like you know, you've been in the game for a long time, a while, you know. So how have you seen, like, for you, the real deal, the music has evolved when it comes to R&B and soul?
Evolved, I wouldn't say. You know? But you know, music has changed. You know, you talk about the Smokey Robinsons of the world. You know, they probably thought about our music like, you know, they're not really using live instruments in the studio like the way they were. You know, then you talk about the Charlie Wilsons, which is Uncle Charlie. You know, I did a record right before he took off the second time. But you know, that's the real music. You know what I mean? So what I try to do myself is I try to get some live instruments from the 60s and the 70s, and then the 80s as well, and try to combine all of that and make it what real music is to me. You know, so that's how I try to bring it across.
What have been some of the your favorite venues that you performed at around the world?
I mean, come on, you know, you got the Apollo Theater, you know, just the legacy of what Apollo Theater is. And then, you know, spots like this here. It's a beautiful venue. Anyone, I mean, anywhere that they pack out the house and come see me perform, that's a great venue to me.
Okay. Who's your influence? When you look at artists that perform,
you know, my uncle, he passed away. He passed away with myeloma cancer. But he was my first influence in this music game, because I saw him and I had to wipe the sweat off in my mom's basement. I had to wipe the sweat off after they finished performing. So that was a beautiful thing. But also, my mom had me listen to people like Sam Cooke.
Oh yeah,
you know?
Right, old school.
True old,
you know about that.
Great artists.
I've been around for a minute.
You know, that's the nature of it all. I tried to give back to that.
Okay.
All right. I know you've worked with Snoop Dogg on some things.
Yeah, man.
Kiki White, of course.
Yes.
And who are some of the interesting people you worked with?
You know, my man Puff Daddy, Keith Sweat, Ron Isley, Charlie Wilson. I've been blessed, man. I've been blessed to work with some greats, man.
So do you remember a time in the studio where you, because I know you're a writer, like what song has had the most impact to you and why?
It's all periods of time. You know, when I first did Separated, that came from me because I got my heart broke.
Right.
Okay.
She cheated on me, and I was like, wow, you know. Instead of going and doing something silly, I sat down and I made it a poem. And my manager was like, yo, you have to release that as a song, bro.
Wow.
So I started working on music
That's
for
a great way to deal with
heartbreaking. But you gotta understand, a lot of people don't have that getaway or that release.
Outlet,
I'm blessed to be able to be a writer, and I can pen it. You know what I mean? But a lot of people need that getaway, so that's what I try to do with my music, being therapeutic.
Do you write for any other artists?
Oh yeah, I try to write for everybody, you know, but you just gotta call me. I'm ready. I got you.
I need you to write a song for me, though I can't sing it. You'll have to sing it for me.
Okay, I'll do that.
We can do that?
No problem.
All right,
Let me know what you're going through.
Man, it's been a pleasure having you here. Thank you so much, man, for being a part of our fun, our cruise, and hopefully we'll see you again sometime in the future.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's do it.
Anything you want to say to the young people that's watching, young up and coming, going into this industry?
What I would say to the young people is continue to fight for your dream. Understand that it's right there, but you have to continue to believe, because ain't nobody gonna believe for
I like that.
That is good. Thank you for joining us on Bluetooth Television. Our special guest is Avant. He is going to perform in less than an hour tonight, and hopefully you'll continue to hear more from Avant and continue to support his brother and everything that he do. We've got to get you some of those awards, man.
We're gonna get some.
We're gonna get some.
We got some, right?
You know,
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
God bless.
All right.